When summer arrives and the first line of bugs marches across the kitchen counter, most homeowners have the exact same reflex. They reach under the sink, pull out a can of synthetic neurotoxins, and spray it along the baseboards of their living room. If the problem gets worse, they call an exterminator to spray a thicker, invisible chemical boundary around the foundation. You are not preventing an invasion. You are just turning your home into a toxic battleground. In Japan, a country defined by intensely humid summers and heavily populated urban centers, fighting bugs requires a different philosophy. Instead of waiting for bugs to cross the threshold, the goal is to make the house undetectable and biologically hostile to them from the outside. And the foundation of this defensive line does not require a licensed exterminator or an expensive chemical fogger. It relies on a combination of natural elements that cost roughly $1. It involves a highly concentrated plant extract, a specific type of pocket change, and a fundamental understanding of how bugs perceive the physical world. To understand how a $1 system outperforms industrial sprays, you first have to look at how bugs navigate. Bugs do not experience the world through sight the way humans do. A mosquito navigating a dark bedroom or a fly circling a kitchen is flying blind. Instead of looking for shapes, they track chemical plumes. They use microscopic olfactory receptors on their antennae to detect the carbon dioxide you exhale and the lactic acid evaporating from your skin. You are not a visual target. You are a glowing thermal and chemical beacon in the dark. To stop bugs, you do not need to kill them. You just need to turn off the beacon. For decades, Japanese households have done this using a small bottle of Hakka-yu, a highly concentrated Japanese peppermint oil. If you buy a commercial bug spray, it usually relies on DEET or synthetic pyrethroids to poison bugs upon contact. Hakka-yu operates entirely on sensory disruption. The active compound in this oil is menthol, but at a concentration much higher than standard peppermint. When a bug flies toward a doorway treated with a diluted Hakka-yu spray, it hits an invisible wall of menthol vapor. The menthol molecules physically bind to the olfactory receptors on the bug's antennae. It does not simply smell bad to bugs. It causes a violent sensory overload. To a mosquito, flying into a cloud of concentrated menthol is the biological equivalent of staring directly into a flashbang grenade. Their receptors are flooded instantly, jamming their ability to detect carbon dioxide or human scent. Completely disoriented and stripped of their navigation system, they are forced to retreat into the open air to clear their sensors. By mixing just a few drops of Hakka-yu with water and rubbing alcohol in a spray bottle, homeowners coat their window screens, door frames, and ventilation grates. As the alcohol evaporates, it leaves behind a lingering microscopic layer of menthol. To humans, the entrance smells faintly of mint. To a flying bug, it is a localized radar jamming field. But an olfactory barrier only works on bugs traveling through the air. What about the bugs that breed in the dark, stagnant corners of your property before they ever sprout wings? To stop them, the system requires a second, heavier layer of defense, one that relies on a specific chemical reaction found in a handful of pocket change. The alternative is a piece of metal you probably have in a jar right now. In Japan, it is common practice to drop a few 10-yen coins into planter saucers and rain chains. A 10-yen coin is composed of 95% copper. If you drop a pre-1982 American penny or a scrap of bare copper wire into standing water, the exact same physics apply. When pure copper is submerged, it slowly reacts with the water. The metal oxidizes continuously, shedding microscopic copper ions into the surrounding liquid. For a bird taking a bath or a dog taking a drink, this trace mineral concentration goes completely unnoticed. But for a mosquito larva, the water chemistry has just become fundamentally toxic. Bug larvae, often called wrigglers, have highly permeable skin. As they swim, they absorb the copper ions directly into their bodies. These heavy metal ions bind to the larvae's cellular proteins, specifically interfering with their respiratory enzymes. It disrupts their biological ability to process oxygen. The larvae are slowly suffocated at a cellular level, halting their development. They die before they can ever form wings. By simply leaving a piece of scrap copper in areas where water naturally collects, you create an invisible, self-sustaining bug trap. The copper does not evaporate. It does not wash away in the rain, and it actively sterilizes the breeding ground year-round. Together, the menthol barrier and the copper ion traps secure the air and the water. But for this combination to work effectively for an entire house, it requires a specific physical structure to anchor it. A single mint barrier on a window screen is passive. To protect the main entryways where foot traffic is constant and doors open frequently, the system needs to be active. In Japanese home design, this mechanism is built directly into the floor plan at a space called the genkan. The Gen-Con is the traditional sunken entryway located just inside the front door. It serves as a designated transition zone where shoes are removed before stepping up onto the elevated floor of the main living area. But from an airflow perspective, this lowered vestibule acts as a mechanical airlock. When you spray a Hakka-yu solution onto the tiles of the Gen-Con, the physics of the vapor work to your advantage. Menthol vapor is slightly denser than typical room air. Instead of dissipating quickly up to the ceiling, the mint compound pools naturally inside this sunken physical space, creating a concentrated reservoir of sensory jammers right at the threshold. This is where the architecture weaponizes the scent. When you open the front door, the sudden shift in air pressure creates an outward draft, forcing the air from inside the house to rush out. Because the heavy menthol vapor is pooled directly in the path of the exit, the outward draft acts like a physical broom. It sweeps a dense, concentrated wave of mint vapor straight through the doorframe and into the face of any bug waiting on the porch. Instead of relying on the bug to accidentally fly into a stationary barrier, the house actively exhales the repellent. The design of the Gen-Con transforms a $1 spray into a pressurized exhaust system, pushing the olfactory barrier outward the exact moment the perimeter is breached. The perimeter is fundamentally secure against flying and breeding bugs. But every perimeter has a blind spot. The menthol barrier jams bug flight navigation, and the copper trap sterilizes standing water. But this system leaves a glaring vulnerability. There is a scavenger bug that does not rely on airborne scent trails to find its next meal, and it certainly does not need a puddle of water to reproduce. The cockroach. With a flat armor-like exoskeleton, a cockroach can compress its body to slide through millimeter-wide cracks in your foundation or travel up through municipal plumbing lines. Because this bug navigates primarily by tactile feedback through its antennae and seeks out solid food sources, a cloud of mint vapor is often just a minor inconvenience. If a roach is hungry enough, it will simply walk under the Gen-Con draft, bypassing the airborne defenses completely. If you spot one bug in your kitchen and crush it or hit it with a chemical spray, you have only eliminated a scout. Cockroaches nest deep inside wall voids behind kitchen cabinets and under floorboards. Killing one bug does absolutely nothing to the hundreds hidden out of sight. To eliminate the threat, you cannot fight them at the border. You have to strike the nest. Historically, Japanese households solve this, using a homemade bait known as Hosan dango boric acid dumplings. The mechanism is a textbook example of a biological Trojan horse. Homeowners mix a simple dough using flour milk, finely minced onions, and boric acid powder. The volatile sulfur compounds released by the minced onions act as a powerful localized attractant. To a scavenging bug like a cockroach, it mimics the scent of decaying organic matter, drawing it directly to the bait. The boric acid is the invisible weapon. Once the bug consumes the dough, the acid functions as a severe desiccant and a stomach poison. It destroys the bug's digestive lining and rapidly absorbs moisture from within, dehydrating the roach from the inside out. But the true systemic value of the dango lies in cockroach biology. Cockroaches are coprophagic and cannibalistic. They eat the feces and the dead bodies of their own kind. When a poisoned scout crawls back into the dark crevices of the nest and dies, the remaining colony consumes its body, ingesting the boric acid along with it. A single $1 batch of toxic dough sets off a cascading chemical reaction, quietly wiping out the entire hidden bug colony behind the drywall without a single aerosol spray. You now have a system that defends the air, the water, and the walls. The final step is understanding exactly how to deploy these elements in your own home safely and effectively. To replicate this bug defensive system in a modern American home, you do not need to import specialty products from Tokyo. The entire setup requires items you likely already own or can purchase for less than the cost of a fast food meal. First, the airborne bug perimeter. You can find high-concentration peppermint essential oil at any local health pharmacy or online for under $10. In a standard spray bottle, mix 15 drops of the oil with 1 ounce of rubbing alcohol, then fill the remaining volume with water. The alcohol acts as an emulsifier and helps the menthol adhere to physical surfaces as it evaporates. Spray this mixture heavily along your exterior door sweeps, window screens, and porch thresholds once a week during peak summer months. If you have a mudroom or a recessed entryway, spray the floor near the interior door to recreate the pressurized exhaust effect of the traditional Gen-Con. Second, the aquatic bug trap. You do not need Japanese currency to manipulate water chemistry. Any American penny minted before 1982 is composed of 95% pure copper. Alternatively, a spool of bare copper wire from a hardware store costs about $3. Drop a few pennies or an inch of copper wire into planter drainage saucers, rain barrels, or bird baths. The microscopic copper ions will continuously sterilize the water against mosquito larvae without posing any risk to birds, dogs, or local wildlife. Finally, the bug nest eliminator. Boric acid powder is sold in the laundry aisle or pest control section of any hardware store for roughly $5. Mix 1 tablespoon of boric acid with 2 tablespoons of flour, a small amount of finely minced onion, and just enough water to form a thick dough. Roll this mixture into spheres the size of a pea. Place these bug baits in the dark, hidden areas where cockroaches travel deep behind the refrigerator beneath the bottom drawer of the oven, and in the back corners of plumbing cabinets under the sink. A critical safety note: while boric acid is highly effective against bugs, it is toxic if consumed by mammals. These baits must be placed deep in crevices entirely out of reach of young children and household pets. You are no longer relying on a single expensive chemical spray to fight a losing battle at your baseboards. You are utilizing fluid dynamics, heavy metal oxidation, and biological disruption to make your home fundamentally incompatible with bugs. We build systems to solve complex problems using mechanics, biology, and chemistry instead of expensive marketing. If you value information that costs practically nothing to apply and works exactly as described like this video, and subscribe to the channel. It is the most effective way to ensure these mechanical breakdowns keep showing up in your feed.